Hello and welcome to Randflam. Today is the day to buckle up, but do not touch that lap bar, because we are soon to be all clear and out of here on this Steel Vengeance review. If you didn't already know, Steel Vengeance is an RMC hybrid coaster at Cedar Point in Sandusky, Ohio. Not only was it the tallest, but it was also the longest, fastest, and steepest of its kind when it opens up. This coaster has 22 airtime moments, which is more than any other roller coaster in the world. So do not go into this ride expecting a lot of inversions or anything, even though it does go upside down a total of 4 times. This coaster is an RMC conversion of Main Street, which means that RMC came in, tore out all the old wooden track of Main Street, and replaced it with steel track to make it smoother, taller, and faster, and even more intense. Standing 205 feet tall with a 90-degree drop, this coaster is not for the faint of heart. I was lucky enough to get to Cedar Point in June of 2022, and I rode this incredible coaster. This coaster is in the back of the park in Frontier Town along with Maverick. So basically, if you enter through the main gate, just walk straight to the back of the park and you'll find it. With the Magnum Gate, you can go as far as you possibly can right, and with the Valraven and Windseeker Gate, do that same thing to the left. I'm going to break this review down into 5 categories: intensity, theming, airtime, visuals, and overall experience. When I think of intensity, I think of Millennium Force or Intimidator 305, but Steel Vengeance has its own way of intensity, diving through the structure multiple times, and going through the overhyped turns along with countless moments of ejector airtime feels intense. The back row is definitely the most intense. On the first drop, you will get flung out of your seat, and it never ends. The 22 moments of ejector airtime are all incredible. For the intensity category, I easily give it a 10 out of 10. This coaster is incredible, but the theming, don't get me wrong, the storyline is awesome. If you want to know more about that, check out Theme Park Media's video, link in the description. But it is not very well executed. Other than a few signs in the queue and the amazing looking trains, this coaster has little to no theming. The sign is awesome, the trains are awesome, and the storyline is even better. Considering that this is an amusement park and not a theme park, I would give it an 8 out of 10 on theming, and that's being kind of generous. This coaster has more airtime than any other coaster in the world. So yeah, this coaster knows how to bring it when it comes to airtime. This coaster has ejector, but it is sustained ejector. On the outer bank, it feels like a B&M Camelback, but instead of floater, it is complete ejector. The first drop, ejector. The top hat, ejector. The outer bank, complete ejector. This whole ride is complete ejector. As soon as you get off, you just want to hop right back on again. With more airtime than any other coaster in the world, I can't help but give it a 10 out of 10 on airtime. This coaster is visually stunning. Cedar Fair, as always, created a beautiful logo. On the double up midway through the ride, you can look up and see that 200-foot drop. Your jaw will also drop. At night, I could watch this ride for hours. As soon as you walk up and see that first drop, your heart will start to race. And then when you see the train go over it, all you want to do is hop in line. Steel Vengeance is its own little area, which makes it even better. You see nothing around you but Steel Vengeance and its giant wooden structure with that steel track. In terms of visuals, this coaster can get nothing but a 10 out of 10. I got over 7 rides on Steel Vengeance, and almost all of them were my favorite parts of the trip. So much that just after a few rides on this, I declared it my new #1 coaster. I don't believe this coaster is overrated, overhyped, or anything in between. Even my mom, who doesn't really like roller coasters, enjoyed this ride. From the first drop to the final brake run, I always had a smile on my face. I can't see this coaster being beat anytime soon. It truly is incredible. I would definitely recommend the back row, as the airtime is amazing back there. It is nothing like I've ever experienced. Overall experience is an easy 10 out of 10, and it would be an 11 out of 10 if I could. With this being my #1 coaster, it is an easy 10 out of 10 for me. With my rating system, it earned a 9 out of 10, but just be ready to be blown away at Cedar Point whenever you ride this. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a good one, everybody. You've made it to the end of the video, and that really means a lot to me. Also, before we end this video, I have to give a huge shout out to Canobie Coasters, Coaster Thrills, and so many other creators that make these videos possible by posting off-ride footage that are free for creators to use. So go subscribe to them whenever you have the chance, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.